Okay, guys. I'm gonna actually record me trying to sort this stuff. Oh my god, annoys me. Just because something's going on, I guess, when I'm on medication. Because I keep falling asleep like mid doing something. So I wanna see like what that looks like. And now, since I'm talking about it, it's probably not going to happen, but we'll see. Let me see. I have evidence of the cat demanding attention. Okay, chain mojo. That's not supposed to be here. Yeah, so now that I'm like aware that I'm trying to video what's happening with me just randomly falling asleep. Like I'm typing something in text and I just kind of wake up and there's like all these weird letters from me falling asleep. I'm only gonna like partially close this because pearls need oxygen because they're a living thing. So make sure you never completely enclose your pearls because they do need oxygen. And test to see if it's real or not. Yeah, that one's real. It feels gritty, and like if you kind of chew on it, you don't get anything coming off that you get on a fake pearl. We'll check that because it's not as gritty as I would expect. And nothing's coming off. So we don't want it to be put. Is working on a seahorse. So there's that. I have like a trash situation set up over there. This is actually going to stay with those because Back to Earth Creations actually has a video teaching how to do, maybe there's one in here, these rosettes. But it's rosettes of the chainmail. I think it might be European for thingy. And yeah, here's stuck in there. That's funny. This one. So, I'll attempt at some chainmail. Not like the right way that it's supposed to be done, apparently. Back to Earth Creations, they're the ones that actually suggested Change Mel Joe. They have great videos on both YouTube, Kick, and TikTok. So they're Back to Earth Creations on all their platforms. Go watch them, especially on Kick, because they actually end up getting more money from the interaction on Kick, and they're just really lovely people, and I think they're, you know, the kind of people that I definitely support. You know, watching them share their knowledge and their kindness and sharing their knowledge. They don't just, you know, demand that you buy their products. All of their monthly craft-along projects, they tell you exactly what you're going to need, so you don't have to purchase their monthly kit. If you would rather just buy your own supplies and only do the kits, you know, only do the activities that you have supplies for, or that you want to go out and get supplies for. So I'm going to put these to the side right now because I want to actually try and do Yvonne actually showed what her husband does as far as making the strips of dragon mail. They use a European 4 in one for their dragon, their scale mail. Some people, I guess, use the dragon scale option, but to be honest, the only time that I've been able to get anything correctly done with this kit is like the one thing that really ran through the box, so obviously the cat has to go in it. Just put random shit in there. I don't know what to say. Oh, the little rosette thing that they taught how to make, and I think that was using that European floor one. I think that's what we used. I have to go and look at the video. You have to go look at the video if you want to try some chainmail, because it's really cute. It's using like 12 millimeter, I think it is, 10 or 12 millimeter those starts with an R. You guys, what is it? So you guys see what I'm dealing with. That's the cat or me sitting here. And I haven't fallen asleep, I don't think. So we'll see on the replay if I fell asleep during this. Maybe because I'm talking, I'm not falling asleep, because when I was typing, I was definitely falling asleep, because I would like come to, and there would be like all these random freaking letters and stuff. So, figure out what size these are. So we have our handy dandy. The handy dandy. We need a bigger one too. See this, seriously. That one's an 8. I think I just fell asleep for a second there, like for a very tiny second, because I felt myself kind of nod off, and then the cat jumped. So I think I am still nodding off, but you got to maybe see that. And I don't have whatever that sleeping sickness is. Okay. Well, cat brought me the nails. That's what she's been sitting there looking at it, and I didn't even realize it, because I'm a bad cat mommy. Bad cat mommy didn't realize. Okay, so we're gonna put our China pieces back in here. So tomorrow I have a woven whisk class with the amazing Miss Heather. Or seriously, Heather? Why would I come up with calling Alyssa Heather? She's gonna be mad Okay, so Alyssa, you guys, please, if you have any interest whatsoever in the heritage craft of room making, if you're interested in it from the heritage craft standpoint, I gotta let this go. If you're interested in it for the witchiness of it, if you're interested in it because you like crafts, where's your mouse? And you know, want to try something different just to see if it's something that would be of long-term interest for you to get into. It has like a very low cost entry, especially by doing a class with Lisa. No, you're gonna get that mouse and bring it over here. You're not gonna drop it all the way over there where I gotta get up and go get it. Oh, crap. She dropped it all the way over there. Like, I'm supposed to get the mouse. You better get the mouse. Where's she at? Where's she? Get. Okay, she brought it a little bit closer, but this is getting ridiculous. You need to bring the mouse to me. Yes, my cats both play fetch. This one is more aggressive. Let me put it here. Okay, here we go. Oh, where did it go? I think it went in my brooms. You can see some of my brooms up there. Okay. Oh, there it is. She can get it. You can see her get it, I think. Can you see her get it? No. Oh, there she is. Where's the mouse? The mouse is all the way over there, by the bag. Go get the mouse. I'm not freaking stretching out for the mouse. We're gonna do that part. Okay. So, I think I only dozed off like twice, so new rule. If I'm trying to do something important, videotape it, and I won't be dozing off in the middle of it. Speaking of videotaping it, okay, so one of the sellers that I buy amazing stones from, mostly labradorites. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Labradorites. That's right? So I mostly get labradorites from her, but I get a lot of other really good stones as well, and like really good like size stones. I actually got some new stones in from another person that I'm in a videotape with. Probably not tomorrow. I'm probably gonna have to video with him this weekend. What is today? Today's Friday because I flew back from my parents on Thursday. So, yeah. So I have 3 unboxings to do. 2 of them are from one Etsy seller, and one of them's from another. We'll do a little sneak peek. This one's fast. We'll do this one. I'll do it again on its own, but we'll do it real quick. So this is pristine cabashions, I think. Yeah, we'll definitely do his own. Let's gather in here. because he's got like a name on here that's not. Garava Sani. So he doesn't have the Etsy store name on there, and he doesn't have it in here. So he gave me a little gift. It's like super tiny black labradorite. Maybe I saw like a little bit of flash to it. I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to ask him so he can tell me. But that'll be really cool because I do have a couple patterns of wraps that have like a small stone at the top. Stuff is falling out because it fell over. Did it fall under the bed? No. Okay. So I want you to see like how nice this and the other two packages. I have never gotten such nice packaging as this. They both came in plastic containers. This one uses like little foamy that's cut to fit in the packaging. The other guy uses like bubble wrap in it, but still like nice cases. So now I don't have to buy, because like for everybody else I gotta go and buy my own little containers to hold stuff. And for some sellers, you know, they have such great deals that I'm buying their own, you know, like it's, the cases are just their stuff. So if you're sending me a container of your stuff, I don't have to go out and buy one. I can now buy another stone from you because I know that I'm going to get like a good hard case to keep the pieces that I get from you in. So think about that, people. And look up and see what the costs on these are, because it might be worth it. Because now I definitely am going to order more stuff from these guys, these two guys, because I know not only is this stuff going to be shipped in a way that my stones aren't going to come broken, but now I don't have to buy packaging for my, you see, all my, that's a lot of money to have to pay to buy boxes to put my stuff in. And you see my freaking mounds of copper wire. I am trying to like go through all of this and organize it right now, because it kind of gets like, I have to do like a big organization every month or so, because then everything gets clusterfucked like this as I do stuff, as I work through, you know, I work for a month and everything gets messed up because I've been pulling random stuff out. So then I have to go reorganize everything, and then it gets messed up again. But it's worth it to do the reorganization. I remember where stuff is. I may grab a specific case that is like, you know, like, this month let's work on just teardrops, and so that way I can grab. For some of this, I actually started off organizing things based on shape, but then I got a couple sellers on Etsy Imperial cabashions who we're gonna start doing some collabs together. This guy, we're gonna do some collabs, and then the other guy, we're gonna do some collabs together. You know, and get some special coupons and stuff for you to go and buy some awesome stones from these guys, because they're awesome. Okay, so we got glare on this because of the bag. We're gonna do a full. So this is a like a bird's egg. This is a moonstone. Let's see if I can get that blue flash. Oh, look at that blue flash on there, guys. And this one is actually cut, so you can see like the faceted cut. Here is the other moonstone that I got. The color, oh my god, the color on this too is insane. This freaking labradorite. Yes, you saw that blue flash, right? And that's in the bag with me not having a lot of light right now. Blue into purple. Come on. This thing is freaking insane. Got this. This one. This is the one that has the back side. It's got like a copper flash to it. I'm not having a good chance getting it, but it's like a straight copper flash. This one is supposed to have a gold flash, so I have to talk to him because I think he may have some 100% the wrong stone, because this is not looking. Oh, there's some gold sheen. Okay, maybe I just have not been holding it to light right. Another birds thingy. And then this one was really cool. Isn't that like a really cool, I think it's a jasper. I have to look it up, but oh my god, that's so cool. It kind of reminds me of like either blades of grass or bamboo, like a bamboo forest. So that was my tester order from this gentleman, and I'm gonna work with him now. So you'll be seeing some more orders from him for sure, because as you see, it is beautifully, he sent me a gift. He sends it beautifully contained in a nice little plastic box, so I don't have to go and buy a plastic box to put his stuff in. So his stuff is able to be on its own, so I can be like, hey, let's do some videos together of me wrapping something with your stones. So I like that, it's cool. I can do it with him. And then again, the other guy, Salon, what's his name? Okay, so this one is Salman Khan. Let me cover the rest of it just to be sure. Salman Khan. I don't know if that's the name from Etsy. So like I said, we're gonna do like individual unboxings for each of these guys. But again, another person that thinks about long term, what their buyer needs. Huge pieces. That is going to be so amazing to wrap. The flash on this, and this bad boy is thick. Thick. This is just gorgeous. Shallotite, I think it's called. The turquoise color on that is just freaking insane. Come on. It looks like a dragon's egg that's cracking open, doesn't it? I was so obsessed with that one. And those are big, like big. I have to find my... This is fossil snails. I'm trying to give you light, but also delete the shine. So we'll do it out of the baggies when I do the real unboxing, another of our fossils. And let's see. So that biggest circle is 5 1/8 inches or 16 millimeters. So you see, it's like, so we got 16 is here, and then plus 12.7, so 28.7. So it's like 28.7, probably 30. The sizes on these are huge. This one, come on, that's insane sizes on these. That labradorite, the flash, I'm not even having to fight to get that flash. It looks like, you know, like a dancer. And then we can do the sizing, so that's got us at the 18 there. So that's 2 18s for sure. So 36, 36 or 4. I have to look up on my purchasing thing. This one, come on, and the copper flash on it. It's not. This is not for your purples and blues person. This is for your copper. Well, there is some purple to it, purpley pink. But the majority of that is just this gorgeous copper and pink, and it's huge. Let's do it that way. So this is a 17 millimeter pearl in a 925 silver, which is hot. On 925 silver chain. I do have more of these if you're interested. I have to start selling stuff, and I'm selling it for what it costs me to make, because this isn't a real business. It's just my brain activities, and I can't sustain a business or a job, because like my original reason for turning on the video was to show me falling asleep trying to just talk. Oh my god, I was at my parents' house because my dad was getting, look at the size of this is gonna be like something that I use. I'm definitely gonna use something very like classic Art Deco on this one. I don't know, should I do it that way? That could be really cool. Art Deco design, one like that. Could be cool. So it's like really silver looking until you get the light, and then you get that copper and blue flash. This one isn't punch you in the face like some of the other ones are, but did that light hits it, and it will, and the size, the sheer size of that one is insane. Okay, we want to punch you in the face. This one, quite honestly, even though the back is flat, look at the colors on that. I might actually do this in a setting that can be worn either way, because the front is gorgeous and the back is actually, I almost feel like the back should have been rounded out also, and this should have been a two-sided stone, because it is a two-sided stone. So I'm definitely gonna wrap it as a two-sided stone, because this thing is gorgeous. So most of this, I'm looking at it as jewelry, but some of these labradorites are definitely gonna have to start being, I'm gonna have to start poaching them to go on my brooms, because the magic that these bad boys bring. Can you imagine that? Like woven into the top of your broom handle. Ugh. And they're nice flat backs, so they're easy to, you actually just do a copper wire wrap in frame, and then make some small, like make a couple of small loops on the back, and then where you've woven the top of your broom, you then sew these or weave them into the broom tops. I would even think with I don't think you could weave them in as you're weaving the top of the broom, because these are so large, they would get in the way and you wouldn't be able to tighten things down as much. So I think you would definitely do the full weave of your broomstick top, and then go back in and sew these into your weave. But oh my god, freaking every color is on this bad boys. So it's definitely, they're things that you could use for like every, did I show these? this one is actually, that's the flat back. So this one is two sides, both sides are gorgeous. So that's another one that I can do for something that's two-sided. The copper flash on this. I'm dead. I'm just dead. They're so gorgeous. Look at that. Okay, I think that flash was the baggy because this is a fossil. Okay, guys, I have to go to sleep. It's only like 4 or 5 o'clock, but I have to get some rest. I still have another thing from what's this, Solomon that I have to show you guys. But we're gonna do these as full, just independent videos, unboxing those. So we got these 3 guys for unboxing. Then I've got I don't think she ever told me her name. Imperial cabashions on Etsy. I have a few orders coming from her, and then with her tomorrow, actually it might be a guy, but I was thinking it was a girl, but with Imperial cabashions, tomorrow we're going to do a video of me looking at some stones that they have put aside for me because they love me and I spend way too much money with them. But so we're gonna do a zoom. Whoa. Yeah, dragon scales falling out his back. Like, dude. Okay. We've got mail. They need to use baggies that have a Ziploc because my stuff just went everywhere, and that is really annoying. At least, like, send one. Like, okay, first order, you get one thing with a Ziploc bag and save that, put it on that bag. We use non-Ziploc lightweight bags normally, so since this is your first order, this bag is Ziploc, so you can transfer other open bags you get in the future into this to keep it from going away. I mean, I can go and get a Ziploc bag, which is probably what I'm going to do, but, customer service, just like we were talking about with this freaking awesome idea, and that's 2 completely different people that I ordered from and got the plastic boxes, and I'm like, yo dude, I fucking love you. And Salmon and I were having a fucking all-out war because some shit happened with shipping, and I thought he was scamming me, and he definitely proved me wrong, because not only did I get some gorgeous freaking stones, even though shipping was a fucking nightmare, and tracking was a fucking nightmare, and it looked like I had gotten scammed, but I didn't, because I got some amazing stones, and he thinks enough of the customer to put that shit in plastic containers, so I don't have to go and buy my own plastic containers for his stuff. So now I've got all his stuff together, and I can do videos of me wrapping just his stones. Smart idea, Solomon. And I'm sorry I went off on you. But come on, I asked you for tracking. So it was justified. That's all I'm gonna say. It was justified, but I'm really glad that it ended up being wrong. Because I got some really great pieces, and he seems like a nice person now that we're able to have conversations without me wanting to rip his head off because I thought I got scammed. I gotta fix that too so I can pay him. So I need to work on redoing that with the correct thing. Chainmail Joe, he has an actual starter kit thing, which is what I was referred to him for this kit by Back to Earth Creations. So now not only are you getting referred to Back to Earth Creations because they are freaking amazing tutorial people, just nice, fun. They do some great stuff. They do monthly craft with us projects that you can either join their craft with us group, or where they like actually send you the needed items for the kits, like if it's using like the Play-Doh stuff or paint or what's the other or cabashions or chainmail rings, whatever the thing is for that month. I think it's the $25 kit. If you get, so they have a $15 kit that you're actually not getting the stuff for the monthly craft with me project. What you're getting with the $15 kit is 3 of their handmade glass cabochons. So they actually make glass cabochons, and I'm not sure. Sometimes they groove them, and they call them groovy cabochons, which helps like hold on to the wire. Or you can pay like an extra $1 for them to groove you. I need to drink some more water. That might be part of this whole falling asleep and feeling like I'm dying. But yeah, so they are the ones that suggested this because they actually use, this was one of the places that they suggested people can get the chain mail that they needed for, I think it was February or March's craft along, and that's the one where they did the little rosette. She calls it like some kind of flower. I don't know. I just call it a rosette because it's like a little rosette chainmail. And then you weave inside. You weave I think it was a 10 or 20 millimeter. No, she did a 12 millimeter. She used these guys, and I think it was a 10 or 12 millimeter. Because I bought some. This is 12 millimeter. Okay, so she like made the little rosette, and then she used 12 millimeter Rivoli. That's what they call it. Rivoli. Think ravioli. So then she did a Rivoli in the center, and I actually did I did one that was a little bit bigger. So this one, these are also 12 millimeter. They're like way bigger than those, and they're both supposed to be 12 millimeter. These look more 10 mil. I don't know. And then I got these really big ones to try and do, like, a really big rosette and put those in the middle. But I did make one of the rosettes, and I put a 20 millimeter, yeah, a 20 millimeter cabochon in the center of that, because she had mentioned that that's Yvonne, people call her Vaughn. She had mentioned that she hadn't tried putting a cabochon in the center, and that she would probably go with a 20 millimeter cabochon, and then the rings would be less visible around the edge. It would just be kind of like a little loop around the edge. Like my inside my toes itches like crazy. It's crazy. I mean, my pain meds make me itch, but not like between my toes. That's like usually part of the skin problems that I have because of my chemical and radiation exposures in the military. But yeah, so I did the 20 millimeter cabochon in it, and it looked really cute. But then I tried to make a rosette again without watching her video as I did it, and I couldn't do it. So I'm just gonna, okay, there's little lumps in there, so either something bit me or my skin condition is really flaring bad for it to actually get lumps. It hasn't been wet, so it shouldn't be a scorpion. Sometimes we get scorpions in the house when it's been really, really wet. Welcome to the Florida Keys, and especially to an island where we have stuff like scorpions. But Florida scorpions, just so you know, Florida scorpions aren't like desert scorpions. They're not going to kill you. Usually it's just going to hurt a little when they actually sting. But it'll, to be honest, fire ants bites, which maybe this is a fire ant. A fire ant bite is actually more painful than a Florida scorpion. I'm just gonna give it to you on the It's Wicks Florida person scale. I need to send that to Wicks to have him do a video on that. Okay, so we're at an hour, and I don't know if anybody stuck around for this. If you did, leave a comment so I know that this kind of content would actually be of some value, because otherwise I won't do as many things in a video as I did in this one. I'll just kind of cluster things down to, like, we're gonna do individual short unboxings of those people's items. We're gonna do some short Zoom recorded meetups with the sellers, as they show me some new stones that they have, that are available for me to pick from before they list them, because I'm very lucky. Imperial Cabashions is really doing me a solid by letting me choose first before they list. So that's what's going on in this girl's life. I need to go make myself something to drink, check out what this situation is in my toes, and maybe look around here on the ground, and maybe a spider? I don't know. I'm gonna finish telling you this. The starter kit from Chainmail Joe, it comes with this instruction guide with forgot how many. I think it's like 12. Okay, so it has 20 different chainmail patterns, and this isn't comprehensive of all the patterns out there, but these are ones that beginners should be able to do. So it's got the 20 listed there, and then it has step by step. Again, I need the video. So then it has step by step instructions where it does highlight the section that you're working on, just to kind of give you an idea of what you should be looking at. And then all of the sizes of rings that you need. They actually have the size up here, and then on your bag, on the bags of chainmail that come in the kit, there's, as you see, there's enough to do all 20 of the designs that are in here. Obviously you're not making a full thing of armor in one stuff. You could probably stitch them all together and make like a vest or something cool, but it's like mainly to make as much as they're showing you in the picture. Sorry. There's me falling asleep. You got it. Okay, so this European 4-in-1, this apparently is the one that we use for putting the scale, and we trade out this center ring for the scale. So instead of a center ring right there, you're going to put the scale, and then those four are going to loop through the scale, and that's going to be your strips of scale mail. And then if you make that strip, like you make a couple of those strips, and you can order more of the bags of specific sizes that you need. Like if you want to make more of this European 4-in-1, so that you can make some scale mail, and make like something bigger, so like you can make a vest or something like that. You can go back to Chainmail Joe, or other sites that sell the rings, or if you really feeling froggy, you can make your own rings. Get some nice, you want to use hard, not soft wire, and make your own jump rings, and then use your jump rings to make chainmail. There you go. Okay, y'all, our videoing actually worked. Y'all saw me literally in the middle of a sentence, not off. So I have proof that I'm not crazy. I am falling asleep in the middle of doing stuff. I had it happen at my parents'. I was up there, like, kind of hanging out with my mom, while my dad went on respite, because my mom has dementia. I can't lift her, but she also has an aide, and that aide comes in the morning, gets her up, gets her dressed, all this stuff that I can't physically do, gets her into the living room so that we can both chill. I'm laying on my little cot bed that's in the, this is really getting to be a lot of me sitting for this long. I'm like laying on my cot bed there, and she's in her recliner, and we hang out all day. And then my dad gets home from work, usually like an hour and a half after the home health aide leaves. And then he puts my mom to bed, so I don't have to do that, since I don't want to drop my mom, because we tried that once and my back was like, nope, not gonna happen, girl. You might have used to be able to do this shit, but you ain't able to do it now. And that really greatly sucks when you're having to sit there and watch your like 70-something-year-old dad who just had surgery on his legs, just came home from physical therapy, has fucking leukemia. That's like, it's what they said is like he has leukemia. It's this form that's really rare, and it, I guess, is in remission to start off, but as soon as it flares, as soon as it decides to be active, it goes really fast, and there's no cure. So that sucks. But he's the one having to lift my mom and clean her up and put her to bed. It should be me, but it's frustrating. So, if you want to help out with my mental physical therapy, please buy some of my shit, so that I can pay for my supplies. That's all I ask for in my cost is what it costs me to make, and, kind of like built-in markup to cover my tools and shit. The indirect costs, as it were. So, thanks. Bye.